that?
How about that? They love you. We love you. Welcome back to our show, and thanks for talking to me. I want to get into a couple of things. First off, you've had 30 studio albums. You've gone 30 times platinum. I mean, you've done it all.
Well, thank you. Thanks to them. Thank y'all.
I'm honored to have you here.
Oh, I'm thinking pieces.
But when you first started out, you were going to get into barrel racing?
I wanted to be a world champion barrel racer.
I mean, this looks pretty dangerous and scary right here. How far did you go?
Not very far.
you stopped after this photo was taken?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I got my picture taken. That's all I needed.
That's all you need, yeah. But
Daddy used to say, Reba, why do you want to do stuff you're not good at?
Is that right?
Yeah, that was it.
That was it, yeah. He's like, but he knew that you could sing?
Yeah, he said, get in there and practice your singing. I said, well, how you do that? It's not nearly as much fun as going out and riding your horse and, going competing.
And where were you singing?
Where was I singing?
Yeah.
Well, I started in first grade. Christmas program behind the microphone. And then Pake and Susie and I, my older brother and little sister, we had a singing McIntyre trio. And we had a country music band in high school. We were the Kiowa Cowboy High School Band.
Is that right?
Yeah. It was a little bitty school. I only had 18 people in my graduating class.
Yeah.
We're talking tiny.
Yeah, that's real small. Yeah, you were telling me something backstage. I was wondering if you don't mind telling everyone about your mom.
Yeah.
You were telling me a story. She passed away recently.
Yeah, it was in 2020. Thank you very much. She had bladder cancer.
Oh.
And so I was busy putting a tour together the beginning of January of 2020. And so I had a little break, so it was my time. I needed to go back, be with Mama, and give Alice, Pake, and Susie a little break because they've been taking care of her. So I stayed with her, slept in the bed with her and everything. And when I got to Stringtown, Oklahoma, Alice told me, she said, now, if Mama starts hurting tonight when y'all go to sleep, give her one of these gummies. And I said, okay, all right.
Yeah.
And I said, the whole thing? She said, yeah, the whole thing. I said, okay. Well, I wasn't really comfortable with that. So when we started going to bed, I said, Mama, let's get ahead of this pain. I'm going to give you half of this. She said, well, what do I do with it? I said, put it in between your cheek and your gum, like a dip of skull or something, So she did, and boy, she just went to sleep, and I thought, well, shoot, Mama's taking it. I need to see what she's experiencing.
Now, do you have any experience with gummies?
Maybe one time, like 2 milligrams, something like that.
Okay.
So I took the other one and laid down, went to sleep, and later on, I felt the bed move, and I looked over. Mama was getting up to use the bathroom on her little porta potty because she couldn't walk very well.
Yeah.
And so I said, Mama, hang on, I'll be right there. She said, yeah, I'm good. So I threw back the covers, and that's about as far as I got. And I thought, oh, my gosh, I got to help her. I'm going to look like a wimp if I don't.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm either going to crawl over the bed or I'm going to walk around. So I thought, I got to do this. So I was over here, and then she's over there, and I'm like, I can do this. So I was taking my time, and I got around the bed, and I finally made it. I was like, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
And so I said, are you okay? She said, yeah, I'm fine. And then she reached over and said, can you get me some more ice water? And I said, ice water. I said, okay. So I held it, and I looked at the door, knowing that that's a long way away. I got the hall and then the kitchen. And you know how you can fast forward on something real quick?
Absolutely.
Reba McIntyre found in her mother's kitchen ice all around. I thought, ain't no way I'm going that way. So I just turned back to Mama and I said, here you go. And she took a sip and she went, Alec, where's the ice? I said, we're out.
That's all she needs to know.
She said, we're out of ice? I said, yeah.
There's no way, and then it's
horrible. So I got her back in bed, or she got herself back in bed, and I thought I'm either have to go back around or crawl over. I crawled over, and I laid down, and I swear there was weeds and flowers growing out of my head. So the next day I asked everybody, I said, how many milligrams were in those things?
4, 2?
50. I took 25 milligrams.
Oh, my God.
Gave my mother
you were tripping, And still took care of Mom, though. That's what I'm talking about. See, you got to do that.
And I got to tell you, This is the first time I've ever told this story.
Yeah.
You know, in public, because I guess I was just saving it for you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you telling me that. It made me laugh. I love the walk. The walk across. I have a collection of beautiful photos of you, and I thought it'd be fun to maybe go through them and just maybe describe to everyone how you know how to model so well.
Oh.
And pose in these photos.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Some classic ones. Here's one here. This is Reba McEntire. This is called the Thumbs in Pockets.
Thumbs in pockets, yeah.
That's a classic one.
It's classic.
Yep. Yeah, I got another good pose here. Here's Reba McEntire looking down. Yeah. That's looking down.
Very important.
That's a good one. You nailed that one. Well, here's one lying down.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the bored look.
Yeah, that's great. But that was beautiful, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
This one I thought was really interesting. I call this one double leaning. And that's very... I don't know how you even do that. You're leaning on two pillars at once, and it's nearly impossible, but I think it's fantastic.
That's also the look. Are we done yet?
Yeah, you're like, let's do this double lean, get this over with. And then this one I love. This is the holiday frame.
Aww.
And that's a classic right there.
Yeah.
Look at the hair looking good right there.
Yeah, that's big hair.
Yeah. I want to, before we get into the new show, I have to ask about Reba, because the theme song from Reba went viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
Do you love when that stuff happens? You're
Heck
like, oh,
yeah.
yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good theme song.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a single for me. And then when we did the Reba show, we were kind of like, what's the music going to be? And so we all thought, well, in the show, I'm a survivor, so there's the song. Kind of made sense.
Yeah, and then the trend started going where people were like showing how they're surviving things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you ended up doing the trend as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, here's Reba McEntire from
gosh.
TikTok. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But she's just too hard-headed. A single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Yeah, no, they won't eat. They won't eat. You're trying to feed them.
They turned their butts
They
to me.
turn their butts to you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I didn't feed them that night. I said, you're out.
Congrats, you're crushing it right now on NBC. You have 2 giant shows. You have someone took a photo of this in the subway the other day. You got The Voice and Happy's
How
Place.
about that?
Look at that, next to each other
Yeah.
on the subway in New York City.
Thank you, NBC.
Yeah. How's everything with The Voice? How is Snoop? How's everybody? How's the new judges? How's everybody?
Mr. Dog is good.
Does he go by Mr. Dog?
Mr. Dog.
Yeah, Mr. Dog.
Mr. Dog. And Michael Bublé is what Snoop calls Michael.
Yeah.
And then Gwen Stefani is the Barbie doll.
She's the best.
She's so sweet.
Every single one of the judges, the coaches on there, I know separately, and they're all super fun.
Every one of them. We're having a blast. The best time.
And do you have, because you're the reigning champ, are you going to do it again this year for us?
Yes, I am.
That's right. Come on.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Happy's Place. Happy's Place, it is happy. It's got a great plot. How do we set up what the show's about?
Well, the show's about a tavern in Knoxville, Tennessee. My daddy owned it. He's just passed away, but I've been running it for the last 10 years since my husband passed. So when I go to sign all the papers at the lawyer's office, well, he came by the tavern, like he is a nice guy. And unbeknownst to me, there's a young lady sitting at the bar that's also going to be in the meeting. She's my half-sister.
So you have to share the business with her.
Yep, Daddy said in the will, look here, you've got a half-sister, and she's going to split the bar with you.
Yep, it's fantastic.
So, yeah.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Reba McEntire in Happy's Place. Take a look at this.
What you listening to? Your grapefruit plays music?
It's my Bluetooth speaker. I don't go anywhere without it.
Like me and my Aunt Acids.
May I have this dance?
Oh, I can't. Get over here. Oh, heck, why not? All right. Woo! Oh, so soon, okay.
Wait, you've got some moves.
You sound surprised.
I am.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're so fun.
It is a lot of fun. I'm having a blast with it.
It's great. People are loving it. Congrats on the success.
Thank you, thank you.
I know we showed this before. I just got to show. I do love this holiday frame, and I don't have a Christmas card.
You don't?
No. And I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind. Would you do me a favor and a solid? Could we do a pose for my holiday card?
Yes.
We can?
Yes.
Can I up my game a little bit?
Well, you may be lowering your game a little bit if you want to do it with me. Oh, my God, Becky.
This is supposed to...
Oh, yes. It is perfect.
It is perfect?
It's perfect.
It's so off. It's not the right...
No, I love it.
You do?
I love it.
All right, here we go. I have a frame for us, too.
Okay. That's just like the frame.
Here, you're
okay.
gonna hold that. Reba McEntire, Happy's Place airs Fridays at 8 p.m. on NBC and streams the next day on Peacock.
Hey, hey.